This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham. And get the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joyton. And now today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Jeannie Ludlow from Alpena County Library. Good morning, Jeannie.
Good morning, Nancy.
It's been so long since you've been on, and I'm so thankful to see you. So Thanksgiving just passed, and now thankful that I get to see you again, and thankful to hear about all the wonderful programs that I'm sure are going on at the library.
Actually, one is taking place today, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, and we invite all the listeners to come. Greg Adamus is doing a presentation on Pearl Harbor. And Greg is always so well prepared and just makes history come alive that it should be a wonderful program.
I've heard his Civil War ones,
yes.
And as you said, he's so well prepared. He does not leave an I undotted, a T uncrossed. You can close your eyes and feel like you're in the room when things are happening. And his presentation is so wonderful and so passionate. You would think that he was there when it was going on.
That's true. Greg truly is passionate about the history, and he just really delivers on
and what
everything.
He brings with him to show, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, the Special Collections Department at the library is going to have a special display that people can browse through before and after the presentation, and it's been donated by the family of Eldon Heron.
Oh.
And it's all of his correspondence home while he was in the service during World War II.
Wow.
And there are some really touching letters, and both the family wrote back to him, and they saved it all and have donated it to the library, and we're putting it on display during this program.
Oh,
it's
wonderful.
really quite amazing.
So today at 2 o'clock, do we have to make reservations, or can we just come on down?
Just come on down.
Okay.
It should be amazing.
It should be amazing.
And I just wanted to go over holiday hours, just so the audience is aware that we're closed all day on Christmas Eve, obviously Christmas Day. And for New Year's, we close at 2 o'clock on New Year's Eve, and again closed all day on New Year's Day. But right up until then, and immediately after, we're open for business.
Okay, and you do so many wonderful partnerships with the community and all the wonderful things that you do. So we're just grateful to have you in our community.
Well, thank you, and we're working hard. January is going to see the start of a brand new program, a children's program.
Ooh.
Yes. We have had a really successful Time for Tots, which is newborn to 2-year-olds coming and having play dates. And we realized that we were missing out on the 3-year-olds to 5-year-olds. So the second Thursday of each month, we're going to do an open play day for 3 to 5-year-olds. The things that we set out are going to promote cooperation, sharing. We ask that the parents stay with the children and help the play date go well. But Mary Clute, our children's librarian, is always so well prepared and has such great ideas that we just invite parents to come on down with their kids. We think they'll have a fantastic time.
Well, they will.
And it's going to be from 10 to 11 each the second Thursday of each month.
Perfect. And you're right, because when you do the kinder music or any of the things you do for the little kids and Time for Tots, it's always really filled. You know, what a wonderful opportunity for mothers to get out and about and let their children have a chance to meet with other kids. And
socialization is huge in the sharing aspect of it. And again, you don't have to call and register, simply come and have a great time. And then also part of that partnering you were just mentioning, later in January we're going to partner with the Northeast Michigan Genealogical Society. Ooh. I know. And they're going to, on Saturday, January 24th, they're going to teach beginning genealogy, like how you would start a family tree and where you'd go to do your research. And of course, a lot of that is at the library that we can help facilitate it. But all the things that you would want to start gathering from your family, you know, part of the oral history that Grandma's been telling you stories, write them down so that future generations can enjoy them also.
And you know, I just read somewhere that genealogy is one of the fastest growing hobbies in the United States.
I could believe it. We have a lot of requests. Marlo Broad and Bob Lingus, who are part of our staff as Special Collections, are just amazing with it. They can find little known facts and also just trace people quickly. Now, they don't do it for you, but they give you the skills and also assist whenever they can.
Okay, we have about 3 minutes. Is there anything else on there you wanted to mention today, or?
I think just invite people to come on down. We're all decorated for Christmas, and come see. We have a lot of the latest bestsellers. Come on, check them out. We do have a new program also called Favorite Authors Club. We're just starting out on it. We're baby stepping our way through it. If you have a particular author, Janet Ivanovich, if that happens to be your favorite.
And she's one of my favorites.
Yes. You register. We put it on your library card, and then the next time she writes a brand new book, you and everyone else that has chosen her as a favorite author get automatically placed on hold for her book, so you don't have to remember the dates, and then we call you when it's your turn to read it.
Perfect.
And we have a list of about 46 authors, and you can choose up to 6 to put on your library card as your favorite, and then it's random, so you're not always going to be the first in line, but you're going to be ahead of the game.
And something too that we want to let people know is about the about your website. If anyone has any questions or I had to look up something the other day, and I went to your website. You do so many things I didn't even know you do, and you can find them all on the website.
Yes, the calendar of events is there, and then all the databases that are free to us from the Library of Michigan are all listed there. And then we have actually purchased several wonderful databases like NovelList. If your favorite author writes series, which a lot of them do, and you have found the second book in the series, but you want to start with the first, which always helps out. It's very, very easy. Come to our website, go to NovelList, and put in like Nora Roberts, and all of her series are listed, book 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because sometimes even in the book you can't tell when you open the book and look at it.
And even at the circulation desk, sometimes we're stymied, and we use it all the time.
Yes.
And it has been a wonderful, sometimes even just taking an author like Robert B. Parker and having all of his books listed first to last.
James Patterson.
Yes. Well, that would be a very long list.
It would be a very long list. It's really hard.
But it's quick and easy with that database. Again, just like you said, it's on our webpage. We encourage people to use it. And if they're unfamiliar with it, come to the circulation desk. We'll either use it for you or teach you how to do it.
Okay, we're out of time. I want to thank you very much for being here, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be right back with some information on the Vietnam Vets Toys for Kids program following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last 2 guests today are here to talk about the Vietnam Vets Toy Drive. I have John Parkinson and Ed Don. Hi and welcome.
Hi.
Now, John, it's been a while since you've been on. It's been a while since I've had the Vietnam Vets here to talk about Operation Toys for Kids. So how's the program doing this year?
Well, we started out with the Feed a Family. We got that finished. We did about 800 families for that.
Wow.
It was successful, but right now we don't have any toys. We've had to cancel a couple of wrapping sessions, and things are looking pretty slim right now. We can use some help.
Okay.
I've got a number of people can call if they need help and want to get onto the list for the program.
Okay, what's that number?
That would be 358-9085, and would be Judy. That's how you sign up. But we can use help in getting the toys and stuff that we need right now, because we don't have, our shelves pretty empty.
Okay. And Ed, you're with the Alpena Bike Coalition, and you do a wonderful event every year to raise money for Toys for Kids. Tell me about your group.
We do a Alpena Bike Fest.
Okay.
This year will be the 3rd annual. It's the first full weekend of August, which this year will start July 30th.
Okay.
And we have bike games. On Saturday we have it's called Toys for Kids ride, where you pay to ride, and they have certain spots that they stop at, and you get you draw numbers, or roll a dice. Highest, it's a card type deal.
Like a poker run?
Poker run, yeah. And only we use dice instead of cards.
Okay.
And the highest number wins a certain amount of money.
Okay.
And usually the people will donate it right back to the Toys for Kids. This year, we donated $5,000 to the Alpena, the VBA chapter for toys, and hopefully next year we'll be even, we're hoping to double it, but so we just invite the public to come on out to the Alpena Steam Tractor Show grounds the first full weekend of August, and there's music and bike games and just food and just a lot of fun.
And you know what, we always say Alpena's a town that gives until it feels good, and the bikers in this town are exceptional. You do fundraisers for almost every group and organization that there is.
Yes, we, there's, I mean, the bikers in Alpena, Bike Coalition, and whatever, we ride for the Humane Society, and then there's 2 or 3 other memorial rides.
And homelessness.
And that, homeless rides. The memorial rides, the money usually goes either to a scholarship or to the Toys for Kids.
So when you see bikes around Alpena, just be thankful that they're there because they're contributing greatly to our community.
Yes, they do an awful lot.
Okay, back to wrapping toys. So how many years have you been doing this, John?
Since about 91.
Since about 1991.
Yeah.
And any estimate of how many people you've helped during that time?
Oh, I wouldn't have any idea. It's a lot.
And you know, Christmas is a special time. A lot of people, you know, are anxious to help at Christmas time. So there's lots of ways they can help. You know, you can help to purchase an unwrapped gift. You could help deliver gifts at the end. You could come and help wrap gifts. You could donate wrapping paper and tape and batteries and all the good stuff that you have. But we need to get some toys on those shelves to wrap.
Got to have the toys or it's not going to work. You know, a lot of people have been giving. That's why our program for the Feed a Family was successful. Now with the toy program, we're starting all over again, and we can use some help. There's a lot of people out there that need help. Because some of the different organizations have qualifications you have to meet in order to get their help. Well, we don't have any. And
but you screen the families.
People,
right, you screen the families so that one family is getting 5 different agencies helping them.
We make sure that you know, the ones we're doing aren't getting it anywhere else.
Correct.
But we'll do probably, well, last year I think we did 1,800 kids.
Amazing.
And we're expecting the same amount this year, maybe more. You know, depends on the economy, depends on how people are doing.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what's really nice is to have a family come in and make a larger donation, because for years they were on the other side receiving them, and now they're thankful and they're repaying, you know, and I see that quite often. And when people get back on their feet, they remember, you know, and they're thankful. And we do 4 counties. We do Presque, we do Montmorency, Alpena, and Alcona counties, and all the money goes right back out. If you donate $10, the $10 goes right back out into the community.
Right, we don't pay for any salaries, we don't pay any gas, we don't pay anything. Everything's volunteer.
Including the building was donated by it's in the bowling alley. It's at the other end of the bowling alley.
Okay.
And there just happens to be a sign there that says the other end.
Oh, very good.
It's pretty handy, you know.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you want to come in there and make a donation, you can. If you want to, I'm going to repeat the number to get on the list.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's 358-9085.
Okay.
Now, if you want to get on the Christmas list, just call 358-9085, and we'll get you on the list.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll get everybody this year. It's going to take some donations to do it. It's going to take help from the community. And I'll tell you, the community, through the whole time I've been doing this, has been great. You know, they've always come through for us. There's never been a year that we haven't been able to do everybody. You know?
You know, John, something I notice sometimes when I'm out and about or talk to people, they think, you know, well, it's been a tough year for me. There's not much I can do to help. But, you know, buy a package of batteries. Buy one small toy. Every little thing. If 100 people bought one small toy, we'd have 100 toys to be able to put in baskets for families.
That, or you can help deliver.
Right.
You know, and a lot of them are local deliveries. Doesn't take much to do.
But if you live in Montmorency County, Alcona County, or Presque County, and you say, hey, I go back and forth every day, I could come meet you and take a load of gifts.
And a lot of people do that, you know, but we always end up getting everything delivered, but sometimes it takes a lot of our time to deliver them.
Well, and our hats off to all of you for all these years of doing this, and the group of people, Wayne and Mike and everybody. I know it's amazing how much you folks do. And, you know, you're kind of like the Salvation Army. We don't hear about you till the end of the year, and all of a sudden you're there, you're out in the community, you're doing good stuff, but you're there year-round doing wonderful things for people in our community.
We do, yeah, we collect and do things. If people are And vets especially, if they're in trouble, they can come to us and get food or something, or get
Right.
help if we can, you know. And it's the same thing with just about any one of the veterans organizations in town. We're not the only one.
All right, Ed, if somebody's interested in finding out more information about the Alpena Bike Coalition, they want to help with Bike Fest, they think, hey, what a great idea, I'm a biker, I want to be there, or I'm not a biker, but I want to help, what can they do to get in touch with you?
Well, you can go on Facebook
Okay,
and just search Alpena Bike Fest.
okay,
And there's a website there. It'll explain what we've done, you know, what we're all about and everything. And we are looking for new members.
okay.
So it'll tell you in there when the meeting is. And this month, the meeting is going to be changed, but usually it's the second Monday of the month.
Okay.
But this month's going to be changed because our group is going to be going in wrapping gifts
Okay.
on that Monday.
Perfect.
But, you know, and John's, there's canisters all over town, Alcona, Montmorency, Presque Isle. You know, if you can't get into town, throw some money in one of them cans. It all goes to the same place.
We've got boxes out as well that people can drop toys in.
That's
And,
what I do. It's the easiest way to do. Go
yeah.
into a store and drop it in. Okay, we're out of time. I want to thank you both very much for all the wonderful things you do for our community. We're thankful for you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Joynton following these messages.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm Olin Joynton, president of Alpena Community College. My guest this morning is Lisa Schultz.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And you are instructor of education courses and also some sociology
Yes.
at ACC. Let's start there. How long have you been teaching for us?
Well, I've been with ACC now. This is my second year with ACC and have been teaching as an adjunct professor of sociology, and have had the opportunity to teach both education classes and sociology classes.
That's great. And the education classes would be for future teachers.
Yes, it's an intro to education class that helps students to decide if teaching is what they would like to do.
That's great. Well, thank you for your service, and I bet it's a privilege to be in your classroom.
Well, it's a privilege to be a teacher.
It's a great opportunity to help pass on some of the practices and the content in those fields. Our focus today is going to be another role that you play at ACC as a faculty sponsor of our Phi Theta Kappa organization. And so how about just introducing for the audience what Phi Theta Kappa is all about?
Well, Phi Theta Kappa is an international two-year college group that we promote the scholarship of young college students and recognize and validate their achievements through their academic success. It's for outstanding students with GPAs of 3.5 or above. And our mission is to promote not only scholarship and leadership, but also service within our community.
And also fellowship, if I recall.
And fellowship,
correct.
yes,
Right.
yes. A group where we can all be together and enjoying in the same successes of each other.
Well, that's great. That's great. And so Alpena Community College has a chapter of this International Honor Society for two-year college students that's been in existence as long as I've been at ACC.
Yes, and in fact, I was a member back when I was a student at ACC.
Well, that's really nice to know, and now you're rising to the occasion to demonstrate leadership for it. Well, thank you very much for taking time with that special group of students.
Yes.
And academically very high caliber, but also possessed of other qualities.
Yes, not only academics, but they show achievement in areas of leadership as well.
One of the things that's nice for me to see and for the public to see is the presentations they make to the ACC Board of Trustees.
Yes.
Where you and the students come up and talk about the Phi Theta Kappa activities and what's coming up.
What we've done and what we're going to be doing.
Any particular mention of the activities you'd like to make at this time?
Well, this last semester we are really focusing the semester on service to the community. We would like for Phi Theta Kappa to be integral in in not only coming together as a student body at Alpena Community College, but also showing leadership skills and service to the community. And in such, we held a Red Cross blood drive this semester, and we also helped out with the Habitat for Humanity nail sale. And we are always looking for more fundraising opportunities and more things that we can do for the community.
That's great. That's great. So a combination of academics, and leadership,
Yes.
service to the community,
Yes.
and the fellowship. That's great.
These are great kids with great outlooks for success.
I know from personal experience that is so.
Yes, very much.
And so we're coming up to a special occasion in March, and you've been doing some work with the chapter to prepare for it, the All-Michigan Academic Team recognition.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Well, this is a scholarship through Phi Theta Kappa. They recognize and reward students of the highest level of achievement, and this year we have one student who has rose to such occasion, and that his name is Brennan Kassler, and he will be representing us in Lansing in March. This is a great event. Not only are they rewarded with scholarship opportunities, but they also get an opportunity to tour the Capitol building and have a banquet in their honor, and they also meet a lot of really special kids that have also done great things.
Well, you were at the ceremonies last
was.
year with our nominees Dan Hayes and Jenny Jimenez.
Jenny Jimenez, yes.
And so it's a wonderful time for them to bring a family member or friend
Yes.
down with them, and then the night before have dinner,
Yes.
and then get together at the awards event, which is sponsored by not only Phi Theta Kappa,
Yes.
but the Michigan Community College Association.
Yes.
And we invite legislators to the luncheon, and so they show up to honor the very best of the best Phi Theta Kappa students from community colleges all over Michigan.
They do, and it's just a really neat experience for our kids to come from such a small community to go down and to be rewarded for all the hard work that they put in to not only their academic achievement, but also their service and leadership to the community.
There's also a visit to the Michigan Senate chambers,
Yes.
where there's a resolution congratulating them passed by the senators, which is always
which is
nice.
always neat. It's neat to see the democracy in action, to get a bird's eye view of what it's like to be in Lansing and to be part of that.
And one of the neatest things for me is that the leaders of the recognition event do take time to give thumbnail sketches of each and every honoree. And you're talking about 60 or 70
Yes.
students. I was going to say kids, but some of them are
Some of them are
middle-aged,
middle-aged
even older.
adults that have gone back.
That's
yeah.
right. But I never fail to get inspired by those
No.
stories, and in some cases what people have accomplished, in many cases overcoming tremendous odds.
Yes.
How fulfilling that is.
It is. It's a real, I came back from last year's trip with a new inspiration and a new excitement for our chapter and for the things that are possible with our students.
Well, that's great. And so we're looking forward to participating in that event in
Yes.
March, and you have done the paperwork and
Yes.
worked with our
We are
students
good.
to get all the stuff in this past week for us to be eligible for that recognition.
Absolutely.
So let me just thank you as we wind up, Lisa, for your fine instruction. I've heard good things about that,
Thank you.
really good things. And also, you're going the extra mile for ACC and our students,
No problem.
coaching them in this Phi Theta Kappa process. I really appreciate that, and you're being on the program today.
Well, thank you. It's my honor.
Very good.
This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joyton. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at www.wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.